Okay, impromptu trip to Seattle. We left at like 4:30. Just literally decided at 4 o'clock that we were gonna go to Seattle. Then we got stuck in traffic for 2 hours, but we're on our way, so really random decision, but whatever, there's nothing else to do, so we're going to Seattle. Simple, but for some reason, like, how to get 90s eyebrows? I don't know, something about it, like, I'm just not trusting myself. Like, I think something's gonna go seriously wrong. Whatever. It's like a huge long article. I don't want to read that. Okay. Tweezers. First, I'm gonna put on like a little bit of makeup because I am making a video and probably just regret if I do the whole video with no makeup, you know? I like the sponge is wet. Yeah, so I'm doing a photo shoot tomorrow with my sister, and the theme was kind of like 90s, classic, like everyone being like, I want to do 90s. But Pamela Anderson is my true idol and role model. And I just want to look like her so badly. I want like the cute eyebrows. I just love everything about her. Like, I just think she looks good, and I really need to get fake tits to like kind of pull off the look. But like I said in my previous videos, you know, it's just not in the bank account right now. But, you know, one day. As you know, I'm bad at doing my makeup, so this is just the, I don't know, but it's okay. Like, can't be good at everything. And it seems like everyone these days is really good at makeup, and I have fallen behind. It's okay. With my trusty mirror, I'm just gonna do like quick makeup because I really don't care. It's just so that I look somewhat presentable because I have blonde eyelashes. So it really makes such a difference when I put on just a little bit of mascara. It really is life-changing, I will say that. And I don't have my nails on. I don't have anything. I look fresh like a daisy. This is how I came out of the womb. Looking like this, okay? Oh, I actually hate plucking my eyebrows, so a part of me was like, maybe I'll try waxing them. But like, Lord honestly knows that I will fuck that up so badly. And I feel like can't really come back from a bad eyebrow wax. Okay. That just makes me feel better, you know? So now I can start the video. And this is new liquid. Sorry guys, I'm obsessed with looking at myself. I always look at myself in the camera, but I should be looking here. This is a new liquid blush. And honestly, I don't know how to apply it. I'm being honest. I was using my fingers for a lot of it. And then I saw someone do it with a brush and I was like, oh, that's honestly seemed better. But this is just to get some color in my face because I am pale as hell. I'm really pale. And God, I was on a boat yesterday. Oh my God, I'm still staring at myself. I was on a boat yesterday in a bikini and like everyone around me was so tanned and I was literally, the sun was reflecting off of me and tanning them. That's the truth, I'm not lying. I am nature's reflector. I'm helping all the other girlies get more tan. I don't even have lip gloss in there. Maybe I'll use my blush as a lip gloss today. So chaotic. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. And that's my makeup. Okay, let's get started on the pluck. I don't even know where to begin is the real thing. I also don't like plucking my eyebrows. So I'm currently just staring at a blown up picture of Angelina Jolie to get the inspo. She really does like, also my eyebrows are blonde. So I'm thinking if I fully pluck everything, it might just look like I don't have eyebrows. But also like, thank God for Julia Fox because she doesn't have eyebrows and she looks so hot. So I'm not really afraid of that. Okay, let's get to work. How do the makeup girlies do it? Stop gatekeeping the tricks, okay? But I don't have the patience to learn something I'm already bad at. Okay guys, here I go. Ooh. Hopefully my boob is coming out this way when I do this. So I have been thinking lately about this concept of a game, which like I really hope can be somehow in the future. Like I'm obsessed with this thought and this concept and I'm like, all I want to do is make this happen, but it's impossible. You can't do it yet. And that's the key word, yet. So like it's a game and basically you get dropped in like medieval Europe and you have to survive the longest. When you get dropped there, it's not like you're like assimilated into the culture. Like your voice sounds like 21st century and like you act 21st century and everything. Like you're like an alien in this world. And like you get dropped there and you have to like figure out, okay, like what are people wearing? Like what's gonna make me like look normal? Like the food might make you sick because you don't have that like immune system. So you have to like survive the plague. Like I honestly don't think a 21st century person could like get dropped and last longer than a month. Like I honestly truly believe they'd be dead in a month. Either people would hear you talk and be like, what the fuck is wrong with your voice? Like witch, like burn, kill, drowned. Or like you'd say something like so obvious to us that it's just like, oh yeah, no, like we go around the sun. And then everyone would be like, how do you know that knowledge? Like you must be the devil. And then they'd like hang you. Like I feel like you'd have to be so careful about what you say. You just would have to try to survive. Like if you showed up at the market and you just wanted to like buy like a carrot or something, like if you like talked, I think they'd be like, oh my God, this person's the devil, kill. I think it would just be such a fun game. Like you kind of have to like try to blend in and like just kind of try to survive. I don't think anyone would last a single second. Yeah, there's that worry, but there's also just the worry of like, you're just hanging out in your little farm community village thing and then like all of a sudden the neighboring village comes over and just pillages your entire place and you die. That's something like I just literally think all day about. Like I'm obsessed with that concept. Like I'm like, oh my God, like what would I do? Like would I like run to the forest and like just try to like survive there. But then also I'm a girl. Like they'd find me and be like, oh my God, this girl's living alone. Like which? Because you can't really be like single, right? Like you have to have a husband if you're a girl or else like something's up. I could tell people I'm a widow, but also like a big thing with like medieval villages is that they were like kind of small and community was like such a big thing. Like if you were an outsider, like a foreigner, like right away they'd know. So you'd have to like state like why you were there. And people would just be like, who the fuck is this like random girl? Also, I would dye immediately. My hair. Like they don't have that color of hair. Or I could like tell people I was from Iceland or something. Or a whole other option that I've thought of is telling people I'm like a god or a prophet. And I'm like, I talk funny and like, I don't know, it'd be hard, but I'd tell people like, don't use mercury. And then I'd be like, God told me to say that. And then become like a prophet and like angelic. And like, I am super like pale, so maybe, I don't know. Oh, they might think I'm albino. I don't know. I'd have to like come up with something. I think about it all the time. Like, what would I be in medieval London and could I survive? Does this one look thinner already? I feel like I'm getting a nice shape, which is interesting. Didn't expect that. I think also a crazy thing that I think about is like, we have also just created like what medieval England looks like in our mind, like from just some random shit, but we might get there and it could be like completely different, like not at all what we've decided it is, because we are just going off of like some archaeologist interpretation of what they think it was. Like we actually have no idea, but I do think that they were killing a lot of people, so my chances are slim. But I could just die like immediately, like just be like, eat some sort of chicken and die. Like, I think everyone was dying a lot. So yeah, that's what fills my mind all the time. Like, and I wonder if in the future that will be an option, if we can just like somehow go back in time. I think like nothing is impossible, because literally if I told someone like 75 years ago about the internet, they'd be like, what the fuck do you mean everyone's like connected? Like around the world on something that's like not even tangible and doesn't exist. Like it's a hard concept to come across. So I believe maybe one day, maybe I'm not actually going back in time, but somehow we have such knowledge of what the time was like, I go back like virtually and it's the same. Oh, I'm not sure if it's getting thinner or not. I'm trying, but I'm really not sure. Oh my God, it just doesn't want to stay, huh? Oh my God, I was looking for my phone, but it's there. What an idiot. Okay, me looking at my notes of like, you should see this note thing. Maybe one day I will publish it, but it's so funny. It's just like random things that I think of during the day and I'm like, okay, I've gotta talk about it. One of my notes is Michael Jackson's real deep voice. Okay, you want me to elaborate on this? So one of my like reoccurring rabbit holes is Michael Jackson's real voice. Like I will spend so long on TikTok trying to find, who's messaging me? Messaging me in the middle of a video. So one of my things that I will do is like just try to find random ass videos of Michael Jackson's real deep voice, and then also testimonials of people being like, I've heard Michael Jackson's deep voice. And this is like something I spend every once in a while, like won't think about it, and then like 3 months down the line, it's like, I need to hear Michael Jackson's real deep voice. And I get so hooked on it, and there's like very few videos, and I find myself rewatching them. His voice, when you hear it, is so not real, and we all know, but I think that's crazy, like that he was able to like put that voice on for so long. And it's kind of like Paris Hilton has a really high voice, but that I feel like is more like a nervous thing, like because when I'm talking to people or I just meet people, I notice my voice is so high. I'm like, hi, yeah, like, hi, like, I do notice that. But I think with Michael Jackson, it was a little bit different. Is like, it wasn't a nervous thing. He just wanted his voice to be childlike, which is crazy. He is so wild, let me tell you. Honestly, now that I mention it, if y'all go watch, he really had a deep voice. You can find some of the footage, like some of it is like random calls on the phone that like were recorded in his like high-pitched voice. Whew, I got lots of hairs out that time. Do I look like Angelina Jolie? On this eyebrow though. Do I? Honestly, I think it looks better. Why didn't I do this sooner? Wow. Wow, I'm really liking it. Wow. Honestly, if my boyfriend comes home and doesn't notice that my eyebrows look better, I'll be upset. This, to me, is really and truly wild. Who knew that fucking plucking eyebrows was a thing? It really does make you feel better. Whoa. I have a new meaning in life now. Does anyone else know that plucking your eyebrows can make you feel good? I never pluck my eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna check back in when the eyebrows are done. Okay, when I pull the light up, it looks okay. I feel like in the mirror they were so thin, and now I'm looking at them and I'm like, they don't look thin in the camera. Are they even? No. Are they thin? Not as thin as I'd like, but I honestly have been plucking so much, it's making like my eyebrows bleed. Did I get it? Who knows, but loves it.